Welcome to BrightBytes, where we break down big topics in under 10 minutes. Today, we are diving headfirst into a wild one. AI is getting creative. We're going to look at how it works, what it means for artists, and why it is so incredibly controversial.
So everything really kicked into high gear back in 2018. See this portrait? It's called the Portrait of Edmond de Bellamy. But here's the kicker. It wasn't painted by a person. Nope, an algorithm made this. And it sold for, get this, nearly $500,000 at Christie's, one of the most famous auction houses in the world. The art world pretty much lost its mind.
And that sale, it wasn't just some weird one-off event. It was basically the starting pistol for a full-blown creative revolution. Right now, as we speak, AI is composing symphonies, it's writing poetry, and it's even designing brand new, cutting-edge products.
And this is happening everywhere you look. I mean, you've got AI composers like Iva getting officially recognized by actual music rights organizations. You've got MuseNet, which can just whip up a song in the style of Mozart or the Beatles on demand. And it's not just art for art's sake. AI is designing things like super efficient aircraft parts. The sheer scope of this is just staggering.
So all of this naturally leads to the million-dollar question, right? How in the world is a machine actually creating something new? Is this genuine creativity we're seeing, or is it just a really sophisticated collage machine, just mashing together things it's already seen? Okay, let's get into it. To really wrap your head around this, we need to pop the hood and take a look at the two key technologies that are the engine behind this whole creative explosion.
First up, for all those amazing images you've been seeing, many of them come from something called diffusion models. Now, the number one thing you need to understand is they do not copy and paste. They build an image from absolute scratch, starting with pure random static.
The best way to think of it is like a sculptor staring at a block of marble. The AI starts with a screen full of digital marble, just random noise. Then you give it a prompt, something like a green apple. Guided by those words, the AI starts chipping away at the noise, refining it, until a completely new and coherent image just appears.
Okay, so the second piece of this puzzle, especially for things like writing or making music, is the transformer architecture. You've definitely heard of this one. It's the powerhouse behind models like ChatGPT, and its superpower is all about understanding context.
So what's the secret sauce here? Well, it's a brilliant mechanism called attention. Now forget the complicated diagrams. Just think about how you read a sentence. Your brain automatically knows which words are the most important. Attention lets the AI do the exact same thing. It learns that in the phrase, a calming violin melody backed by a distorted guitar riff, the word calming is tied to violin, and distorted is tied to guitar. This grasp of relationships is how it can write paragraphs or compose music that actually makes sense.
So the really critical thing here is that this technology isn't just a magic create button. It's actually forging totally new ways for human artists and AI to work together. And that's the conversation that's happening now. A lot of artists are starting to see AI not as a replacement, but as a new kind of creative partner, a tool that can seriously amplify their own skills.
And in the real world, this partnership seems to be shaking out in three main ways. First, you've got AI as an ideation engine, perfect for breaking through a creative block. Second, it can be a technical facilitator, handling all the boring, repetitive tasks. And third, the most exciting one, is AI as a true co-creator, where the artist and the AI are basically jamming back and forth, building on each other's ideas.
And make no mistake, this is not a niche thing. AI tools are being adopted across the creative spectrum. As you can see, visual artists are really leading the charge, with over 81% already using AI. But writers, musicians, and designers are all jumping on board in huge numbers.
But, of course, this brave new world has a dark side. This has sparked a massive and, frankly, very heated debate about copyright, ownership, and, well, what it even means to make something anymore.
This right here gets to the absolute core of the tension. Even while creatives are adopting these tools, there's a huge amount of anxiety. I mean, look at that. An average of 81% of creative professionals are worried about their intellectual property rights. That fear is what's driving this gigantic legal and ethical showdown.
So the legal battle really boils down to two completely opposite points of view. On one side, you have the AI developers. They argue that training their models on existing art is fair use because it's creating something new and transformative. But on the other side, you have a whole lot of artists and creators who are saying, hang on a second, you used artwork without asking, without credit, and without paying us. That's not fair use, that's just mass theft.
And this is not just some theoretical argument. This is happening in courtrooms right now. The U.S. Copyright Office is weighing in, saying AI images can't be copyrighted. There are huge lawsuits against all the major AI companies. Artists are protesting auctions. The very definition of what it means to be an author is being fought over as we speak.
So, after all that, where does this leave us? Is AI the thing that kills creative jobs for good? Or could we be standing on the doorstep of a new golden age of creativity?
Well, the data actually shows something pretty surprising. Instead of replacing creative people, it looks like AI is expanding what they can do. Many artists say these tools free them from the boring stuff, letting them spend more time on what really matters, the big picture ideas. And that's causing a major shift in the job market.
And that shift has a real dollar value attached to it. Right now, on average, employers are willing to pay a 24% salary premium for creative jobs that require skills in working with AI. The value is clearly moving from just technical skill to creative strategy.
And you're hearing this from industry leaders too. Folks like Adobe's Deepa Subramaniam are framing this as a genuine golden age. The thinking is, let the AI handle the grunt work, which frees up human brains to focus on having those brilliant, game-changing ideas.
So, is AI a collaborator or a competitor? A tool for unlocking creativity for everyone, or a machine that's built on theft? The honest truth is, this whole debate is far from over, and the answer we all come to is going to fundamentally shape the future of human creativity. But now, we want to hear from you. Where do you stand on all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching BrightBytes, and hey, if you learned something, don't forget to like and subscribe for more explainers.